Sup, y'all, bring you guys another video. Gervonta Davis versus Cruz. To those who don't know yet, or as we all should know by now, the fight will be taking place this weekend on Sunday. Yes, on a Sunday. Keep that in mind. Not Saturday. On a Sunday, December 5, 2021, live over at the Staples Center, live on Showtime pay-per-view. It will be on pay-per-view, and I believe it's going to be $70. I haven't really checked yet, but usually Tank's pay-per-view fights, pay-per-view events are around $70, $65. Most likely 70. Anyway, originally we all knew that Davis was supposed to fight Rolando Romero. But that fight ended up getting scrapped because of all the sexual assault accusations towards Rolly. So Cruz stepped in to replace him. And in a way, in my opinion, when it comes to pay-per-view, I think that helps the pay-per-view numbers because Cruz is Mexican. And there's a big Mexican-American boxing fan base that are willing to pay to watch a Mexican fight. And I think that will help the pay-per-view numbers here. Tank has fought on pay-per-view twice already against Leo Santa Cruz, which sold around 225,000 pay-per-view buys back in October 2020. And he fought this year against Mario Barrios on Showtime pay-per-view back in June of this year, and that sold around 200,000 pay-per-view buys. Cruz is not that well known in comparison to Leo Santa Cruz, and he's also not that well known compared to Mario Barrios, at least in my opinion. But knowing Mexican fight fans, they will support their boy Cruz. So I think this fight will sell more than the Mario Barrios fight, but it will sell less than the Leo Santa Cruz fight. So around 215, I would say. 215,000 pay-per-view buys. And, the undercard does help with the pay-per-view numbers. The undercard for this fight right now, we're looking at the Fight Freak, Dan Rafael's Fight Freak page. Here's the schedule he has, the main event. Davis versus Cruz. The co-feature, Fundura versus Sergio Garcia. Fundura is from the US, Sergio Garcia is from Spain. There isn't really that many of big Spanish American fight fan base here in the US, so I don't know if that will help the pay-per-view numbers. It's a good fight for every boxing fan in my opinion, but I don't think it will help with the pay-per-view numbers. On the other hand, Sergey Derevchenko versus Carlos Adames, those two are foreigners. Derevchenko is from Ukraine, Adames is from I believe the Dominican Republic. That will definitely help. And Eduardo Ramirez versus Miguel Mariaga, two other foreigners as well. Ramirez from Mexico, I believe, and Mariaga from Colombia. I'm just going by the top of my head here. So these foreigners fighting in this card will help the pay-per-view numbers. For some reason here in the States, we still associate ourselves with the motherland. Like myself, for an example, I'm a Filipino. My family's Filipino. I'm an American as well. But, we associate with somebody like Manny Pacquiao, and we support Manny Pacquiao. Like, we are more, we're Pactards pretty much. Well, not me per se, but a lot of my family members are Pactards because they only follow Manny Pacquiao. And it seems like that's the trend. Like, you see that correlation with other foreign Americans here in the States. They tend to support other fighters from their motherland. And here in the US, there's a lot of Mexican Americans, and they will definitely support the Mexicans fighting in this card, like Cruz. So, this fight will definitely sell 200,000 pay-per-view buys, with Mayweather promoting it as well. Mayweather has a big following on social media, and Showtime pay-per-view is not that hard to buy in comparison to ESPN Plus pay-per-view. ESPN Plus pay-per-view, you have to be subscribed to ESPN Plus in order to buy the pay-per-view. Showtime, on the other hand, you can buy it the traditional way of buying it through your cable box, whether you have Verizon, DirecTV. Just go to contact your cable provider, and you should be able to buy it that way. And you can also watch it through the app, similar to ESPN Plus. So I'm predicting 215,000 pay-per-view buys. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.